What makes a woman emotionally detached? A woman rarely disconnects emotionally overnight because emotional detachment usually happens slowly after repeated disappointment, emotional neglect, broken trust, and feeling emotionally unsafe within the relationship for too long. 1. Constant emotional neglect weakens connection. When a woman repeatedly feels unheard, ignored, or emotionally unsupported, emotional distance naturally begins growing. Relationships require emotional attention, communication, and reassurance to stay healthy. If her feelings are constantly dismissed or overlooked, she may slowly stop expressing herself altogether. Emotional neglect creates loneliness because she no longer feels emotionally connected, valued, or understood within the relationship consistently over time. 2. Repeated disappointment destroys emotional trust. Broken promises, inconsistency, and repeated emotional letdowns slowly damage emotional attachment. A woman may continue trying initially, hoping things will improve, but constant disappointment eventually creates emotional exhaustion. Trust weakens when words repeatedly fail to match actions. Over time, protecting herself emotionally begins feeling safer than continuing to hope for change that never consistently happens within the relationship. 3. Feeling emotionally unsafe causes withdrawal. Women often detach emotionally when communication becomes filled with criticism, disrespect, manipulation, or emotional invalidation. Emotional safety is necessary for vulnerability and connection. If expressing feelings constantly leads to arguments, mockery, or emotional pain, she may stop opening up completely. Emotional withdrawal becomes self-protection, because staying emotionally vulnerable no longer feels emotionally safe or healthy within the relationship anymore. 4. Lack of appreciation slowly creates resentment. Many women emotionally disconnect when their efforts, loyalty, care, and sacrifices constantly go unnoticed. Feeling unappreciated for long periods creates emotional frustration and resentment internally. Appreciation helps people feel emotionally valued and loved. Without it, emotional effort begins feeling meaningless. Over time, she may stop investing emotionally because the relationship no longer feels emotionally balanced, appreciated, or fulfilling to her deeply. 5. Emotional exhaustion eventually changes her feelings. A woman who constantly fights for communication, reassurance, attention, or emotional consistency eventually becomes tired emotionally. Emotional exhaustion changes how love feels. What once created emotional attachment slowly becomes emotional stress instead. Detachment often happens after repeated attempts to fix the relationship fail continuously. Eventually, emotional numbness replaces emotional effort because protecting her peace becomes more important than continuing emotional struggle endlessly. Now listen to the chronicles on love. Women emotionally detach when pain, neglect, disappointment, and emotional exhaustion continue longer than emotional safety, appreciation, and connection. By the time emotional detachment becomes visible, the emotional damage often started quietly long before anyone noticed it openly. Next time on Chronicles on Love, follow for more.